Going to Gita, this is my favorite topic anytime. Now, you see, when you go to 18 chapters we have and 700 slokas, I see Arjuna after listening 500 slokas also. He starts asking. Like, I feel, Arjuna, you're listening to Paramatma. He gave you Vishwarupa. The best part is after the beautiful Vishwarupa, 11th chapter, he asked question in 12th chapter. Like, what are you, Arjuna? Like, you're seeing, you saw the Vishwarupa and you're asking the question. Is it allowed? Like, what was he? Was he like, was he
See,
arrogant to ask questions, or is it okay to ask questions?
in his mind, initially, he's speaking to his friend who he
Ah.
looks at as a guide, his mentor, right?
Right.
That is why first he's telling him as well. That is why he chose Krishna over his Narayani Sena. He had a choice, right?
Right.
Already Yudhishthir had lesser number of
And you choose one
soldiers.
Akshani out.
Exactly. You let that go. Why? Because he trusted Krishna. But how? As a friend, as a guide. That is why in the 4th chapter, when Krishna says that I had told this yoga to Vivaswan and all of that, and he's like, "Arey, but you are born now. How did you tell him then, right?" So you realize even there, Arjun is not looking at Krishna as a Vishwarupa Krishna.
Right.
He's thinking of him as a friend.
Okay.
And I think Arjun is asking the questions on our behalf at that point,
I think
right?
we are blessed.
Because he is so confused, he's so shaken from inside that he's trying to hold on to any straw which might help him get out of the situation, right? Krishna is not allowing that. That's a different thing. Yeah. So Krishna keeps on explaining. And the beauty of it is, even after Vishwarup, when Arjun asks the question again that, oh, should I pray to Nirakar or Sakar, right?
Exactly.
Because some people say Nirakar is good, some say Sakar is good. You've shown me this Vishwarupa, now how do I make sense of it, right? And even then, Krishna not once says, Are kya paka raha hai? How many times will I answer? Right? He keeps his patience and he continues to answer.
Yes.
And at the end of the 700 shloka, that's the best part. He then doesn't say, do because I am telling you to. He says, Yatha ichhasi tatha kuru. Now do what you must do, what you think you should do. I have told you. Now you think and do. Why? Because the karma siddhanta never fails. If you have done an action, you will have to bear its consequences, right? So here, basically, is it allowed? You said, of course, the questioning is always allowed. And that is the beauty of Sanatana Dharma. In fact, all our texts, if you see, are in a question-answer format, right? If you see Kathopanishad, that is also a question-answer format, where Prashna Upanishad is also question-answer format. However, the idea is that how do you question?
Okay.
Are you questioning for the sake of dismissing something?
Okay.
Or are you questioning for the sake of understanding something? I think that is the key difference. But questioning is definitely allowed.
So you can question in Sanatana Dharma.
You must question in Sanatana Dharma.
You must. Wow.
Because only then will the concept make sense to you, right? Otherwise, you're doing it. I know this one story I had heard. It's beautiful. Some father, his father passed away. So he was doing a shraddha, yeah? And in that shraddha, there was a cat which came. So the cat was trying to eat the whatever prasad was kept there. So he took a basket and he put it over the cat. Okay. And then got the rituals done and everything and then let the cat off. Now the son had seen that, but he didn't know why that cat ke upar basket dala tha. So every time then, when he had to do a shraddha, he would go looking for a cat so that he could put a basket on that cat. Because he thought, aisa karna hai. Never thought of asking. Bola hai to karna hai, right? That shouldn't happen. We say, oh, Bhagavad Gita is a great text. So usko लाल कपड़े में बांध के उसकी पूजा करो. पूछा नहीं क्यों? अरे भाई क्यों है ग्रेट? ग्रेट है तो मुझे क्या सीखना है नहीं. बट देखा है कि सब लाल कपड़े में बांध के पूजा करते हैं तो वही पढ़ा रहो. पढ़ो कभी नहीं. That doesn't work. You should ask. You should ask, why am I doing this? Why should I be doing this, right? Because only then will the answers come to you and you will have a lot more conviction in what you do.
Okay.
Only then our own thought process will get cleared. But as I said, the bhav is important. Not for dismissing.
Not for dismissing.
For understanding. That is important.
I have many friends